Hey, good morning, class. Today I'm talking about my business implementation and development for the bike sharing program. So, start with the system organization, which I decided to go with a hybrid architecture. The reason why I went with the hybrid architecture is because I feel that me personally, I'm too cautious, but I like to have a actual physical backup server, and keep a server where we have access to in case anything was to happen at any point. We that server is we always got that to fall on. Now, I don't want to dismiss cloud computing because one, that's just the way the world is going. Two, it does help out a lot as far as being able to retrieve information at a faster pace. So I'm thinking, during peak hours, that cloud computing really, can help us out. I kind of look at it like hybrid vehicles where, yeah, maybe running on gas, but then when it's, you know, sitting at a stoplight or sitting at different areas where that hybrid kicks on, or when you're driving at a constant speed that hybrid kicks on, it's saving resources. So I kind of look at it like the cloud computer actually helps us access information faster, which you know allows us to keep customers, because I feel like that's one of the biggest things is waiting. Customers have issues with waiting. So at the actual bike stations, of course, you're going to need card readers. You're going to have your bikes there, of course. That's another big thing, is just depending on where the station is. You definitely need to. It's going to be one of the things that I kept looking at is how to keep the bikes balanced and keep from preventing from keeping more in one place than another place, in which to me I feel like either it can work similar to how the scooters go, where you just kind of take a picture and leave it there, or you actually take it to a station, but then you'll have someone that goes and tracks them down and keeps it balanced out. uh, oh yeah, and internet at the stations too, of course, to run like the card readers and things. The database is huge right now. I'm going to stick with the SQL database, just because I feel like a lot of departments are going to need the same information. I do feel that the NoSQL can work with this business. However, just with my current knowledge, I just don't feel comfortable, going with the NoSQL. And then I feel like analytics is important too. So I want to be able to make sure we're getting accurate information and limited on redundant information. I feel more comfortable, using the SQL. As far as customer service, I feel that we're going to outsource that, just to keep employees, the actual employees that we have, down to the minimum that we can. So we're just going to go with outsourcing customer service, and it also frees up time for us to do other things. As far as security goes, we're going to need both cybersecurity, and we're going to need physical security. Physical security is going to be what protects our servers, and that's what's going to protect our bikes when bikes are in transit. So when they're not at an actual station, we're probably going to use BitLock. I like BitLock. BitLock is a nice secure lock, and it also lets you lock and unlock the bike with your phone. So definitely work some with them to kind of get a system where we can kind of just add that aspect to the app that we'll use. And the other thing would be cybersecurity. We'll just make sure we have a actual network security individual hired that's going to be in charge of making sure to take over with that, as far as the cybersecurity side of things. So the major tag, excuse me, the major tags that we definitely need to make sure that we set up And I got here starting with making sure that we put bike locations in the right location. So here in St. Louis, we got Metrolink stations. So it may be good for us to sit bike stations around the Metrolink stations, as well as you were able to take a bike on the Metrolink station. So that also is a perk for the customers as far as saving on time, where it may take them 10 minutes to get to one place. They may be able to cut 5 minutes using the Metrolink, and they may be able to cut it by 5 minutes using the Metrolink. So actually keep the price down low for them if they decide to pay by the hour. So the stations are huge. I definitely feel that it's all about foot traffic, where you see a lot of foot traffic, and want to be around vicinities where you have monuments or reasons where people will actually want to use a bike. And then we have making sure we check the inventory of the bike, and maybe have stations have equal a number of bike slots, but they may not have the same amount of bikes there. And then we have our database set up, payment plans with the hardware and software, so card readers at the stations, and then MasterCard, Visa, PayPal for the software. And that's kind of what I got for my proposal. Let me know what you guys think. Leave comments below. Thanks.